Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Heart Healing Podcast. My name is Valeri McLaughlin and I am your host for today's podcast. I created this podcast to bring healing, wisdom, knowledge. I share my tools, I share my story, and I share messages and healings that come through me in many different ways and forms. As always, listen with an open heart and take whatever resonates to be true with you and bring it forward. And if anything does not resonate with you, just leave it where it's at. In today's podcast, we're going to be talking about time. I started this new journaling entry I was guided to start doing when I sit down with my journal. Which I'm so happy with the new journals I created. For those who don't know, I create energy art. And energy art is art created through messages, energy that is channeled through me, and I infuse each piece of art with this energy, and I sell it in many different forms. I post about it. It's great to meditate with. It's great to journal with. It's great to help you hold in that energy. And I've recently created journals with the energy art. And on the front cover is usually one piece of energy art. On the other cover is usually another piece of energy art. They're connected. They're related. And the great thing about the journals is that once you're done with them, you still have this art that you can meditate with, that you can help hold the space with, that you can be with. And the other great things about these journals I chose to put the art on, they have these tearing pages you can tear out. So if you are writing and you don't want somebody to see something, or you're afraid somebody's going to look at it, you can toss it away. If you want to release something and you write it out in your journal and you want to let it go by tearing it up and throwing it away or burning it, whatever your practice is, it's easy just to tear these pages out. These journals are absolutely beautiful. I'll put the link to where you can purchase them. And I also have a limited Love Connect collection out that runs to the end of February, and then it will come down and another limited collection will go out, limited release. And all those pieces are with the vibration of love, and which is a perfect time of year because, everybody talks about love this time of year in many different ways and many different forms. And to me, every day and every experience is about love. But today we're not talking about love. Well, we are always talking about love. But today we are talking about time. And so I switched my journal practice from what is today's lesson, or what is it that I need to know today? And I shifted. I was guided to start using what is today's blessing, or what is the blessing for today? Or today I just started out with the note that said today's blessing. And today's blessing is about time. Time is a construct that humans put on them. It is another way to restrict humans and to keep humans in fear, such as using words and phrases like, time is running out, you have a deadline, at this age you should be doing this, or you should be not doing this at your age, or by this time you should be out of that phase. These are all things that humans, we have created these fears, the restrictions, these constructs around time. And time is a way for us to measure not just when we should be somewhere, but measure each other. So time also keeps us in comparison of others. Or we look at time, excuse me, we look at time to mark achievements. So if we say, as a child, between this and this, the child should be walking. And if the child is not walking, we think that something is wrong. If the child walks early, we're like, oh my God, my child is special. They started walking at 10 months instead of 12 months, whatever it is. These are just examples of ways that we use time to judge ourselves, to place achievements for. So if you don't, let's say, graduate high school, 8th grade, college, in a certain amount of time, it is usually looked at as you're not good enough. You didn't do enough. Instead of letting it be whatever it is, we are unique beings that came here to have human experiences. And one of the human experiences is to release this construct of what time is. We are all unique beings. Unique. We all walk our own path. We all move through our journey. However we move through our journey, it is all about us. Your journey here is to break away these constructs, to go within and be within. You are not measured by other people's standards. You are measured by your own self, your own integrity, your own being. There is no measurement because you, as a being, came here to create this life. Everything around you is an illusion. And you have created this illusion. And you're here to elevate yourself and beings around you. And the thing is for you to understand yourself and where you are at. We've heard this phrase before. Everything happens in divine timing. Divine timing is when you will do this or when this will happen. And I don't understand if we all really understand what that means. Divine timing. Especially now that we are learning timing is a construct. And what I received in this information is that you have come here as a being into this human form, into this human construct, this human illusion that was created, to have an experience, to elevate your soul, and to remember who you are. And you have come in and said, I am going to work through X, Y, and Z. I'm going to create X, Y, and Z. As a human, you begin to evolve and change and shift. And the divine timing, there is no actually timing on a timeline. It's not like your divine timing says on June 24th, 1952, you will do X or you will do Y. That's not what divine timing is. Divine timing is when you allow yourself to open up, to co-create with divine source God, to co-create that moment, that experience. And that happens whenever it happens. You also ask for certain experience to come up. So in order for you to create and align with this experience, you may have to heal. So you co-create something in your life to happen so that you can heal through it, so that you can learn from it, so that you can evolve from it. You co-create when you get that job that you want, but you also co-create everything that happens to get you to that job that you want. And when that happens is when it happens. It just is. And what tends to happen as a human is that we allow others to influence us instead of going within to allow ourselves to grow and evolve. We allow others to say, stop job hunting and job flipping because you're making your resume look bad. Instead of saying, I am doing this to learn many different ways to get to where I want and to be the person that I want to be. It is a frowned upon when we don't have a baby in a certain age. Now it's kind of evolved and all over the place, but it happens if you have it too young, you have it too old. Why'd you wait so long? Why'd you do that? Because you are your own unique individual and you're aligning with your own self in that moment to create that experience. And in aligning in your own self, you have to have other experiences to help you get there. And you co-create these experiences to get there. So what we want you to begin to do is get out of your head into your heart, which you've heard us say many times, but we want you to get out of other people's heads as well. We want you to go within your own heart, your own self, have your conversations with the divine, with God, with your higher self, with source, whatever it is that you feel connected to. Because remember, we are all unique beings. We are all unique within ourselves. I'm not meant to look like you. You are not meant to look like me. In all aspects of what that means, not just the physical. You are not meant to have my experiences, and I am not meant to have your experiences. So why should I judge myself on your experience, and why are you judging yourself on my experiences? Time is just a way, another way to keep us in limitations, in restrictions, and in fear and in judgment of not only ourselves when we don't achieve things when other people say, but when we allow other people to tell us that we should have done this by X, Y, and Z. I hope you're starting to understand this. But you go within, connect to your source, your divine, your God, and you create from that space. You learn from there. You allow yourself to create your experiences to align you with the bigger experience. We don't like that word. We align you with the experience that you are trying to create. That you are creating. But you don't realize it because you're so in your head and so influenced by others. And when we say others, we are talking about the whole human race. We're not just talking about your mother, sister, brother, friend, uncle, grandparents. You are allowing society, the humans as a whole, get in your head and tell you what you should be doing when you should be doing it. So, we want you to release the concept of time. Release all this influence by going within and creating with Source, with God, with the divine, with your higher self, the experiences that you want. Every single experience. And you might create an experience that is not what you may consider pleasant, that you may consider sad or ugly or dark, or whatever the words you want to use to judge the experience that you're creating, that you are creating so that you can create another experience. We are to grow through every experience. The good, the bad, the ugly, all those names that you put on there that keeps you in these judgments. Release them for what they are. They are just experiences. They are just moments. They are just what they are. There are ways for you to learn and grow. There are ways for you to align with what you are co-creating. You are the one that is creating this illusion around you. And as you break away from these constructs that are put around you by you, you allow it to shift and change. And those things that you have heard before about time will begin to no longer exist, because you have created another experience for yourself, within yourself and around yourself. Be the beautiful creator you are, and don't allow others to limit you. You are limitless in this world. You are amazing and you are beautiful. And remember, time is just another restriction and limitations that humans put on themselves to create fear, competition, and judgment. And when you begin to release that idea of what time is, you will allow yourself to expand and grow more and more. And you'll allow yourself to release fear. You'll allow yourself to release judgment. You'll allow yourself to just be. And in that state of being, you will call in and align yourself in the being that you wish to create. Things will begin to just happen, and things that you once had noticed are no longer there. You're creating a whole new universe for yourself. A whole new world for yourself. And you are amazing, and you have every right to create the life and the experience that you want to experience here on earth. Your journey, your experience is you. Only you. So release this construct of time that humans have put on you, and allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to be in the moment. Allow yourself to be you. Allow yourself to create whatever experiences that are in the highest good for you to experience. whatever that looks like to you. You are not here to meet others' expectations of yourself. You are here to release expectations and create from a place of love what you wish to create. And one way you do that is by releasing this construct of time. Time does no longer hold any power over you. We're keeping this one nice and short for you all. We hope that you have grabbed some little nuggets to help you along the way, and that you allow yourself to look at things from a different perspective and to grow through and grow into you, who you are. And if you would like to work with me in helping you release energies that are no longer serving you, I would love to hold that space with love and compassion for you. You can go to intuitivehearthealer.com to book a session, purchase those journals I was talking about, or sign up for a package to help you along in your journey. I love the whole space to help you heal, to help you grow, to help you learn about you, so that you can experience this world as the most beautiful high vibration of you. We are all constantly growing, shifting, and changing. I love you all. Go out and spread some love in this world. I am sending all my love to all of you. Till next time, bye-bye for now.